got ourselves back head over for the team one, ready to go. Love that set. It looks so good. The big old core hand covering up, but that said, as well as the tabard actually looks super good together. Goera's, I like it. I like it. I feel like his helm needs to be just a little different to match the rest of the set. Almost like he looks looking at the camera right now. We got Leo over here as another Frosty DK. Mikolo, the lovely set, lovely mount, as well as plush. I actually like that a lot too, with the cloak, shoulders, a cloak, everything. Are he going to be first one up? The fact that this man making a return to the dueling arena. This time as a Dread Eye is beautiful. Got a full stun by Leo, double stun onto Arhi. Just absolutely slapping him with a couple of obliterates back to back, full on crits, third stun, as Arhi does end up walling off the damage for Leo. It's a very burst based class, so if you can pop a defensive during this burst or deny him the burst by maybe getting away from the guy, knocking it back, stun locking him, whatever you need, Arhi is going to be in a great spot. He needs sustain damage. He wants to still stay on top of Leo to try to see if he can build up a little bit of that maelstrom, but he's unable to, with Leo actually able to separate himself away. Are you just chain of icing the pet and it's just chaining to Arhi? Is that what I'm seeing? Do you get that talent? Because there is a chain of ice that could be applied to 2 mobs. I can't tell. I want to say you do, but Arhi is definitely perma-slowed. He can't go anywhere. Stun onto Arhi. Leo got himself a bit of damage. Arhi might be a little bit of trouble. Does not have a pre-wall for this one. Silence to put some pressure. Does pick up a bit of healing. Has to join out Rachel to help him get a lot of healing. Big ascend out for Arhi. He is kind of low with the big totem coming down. Got us some basic back-to-back Tempest looking for the damage into a totem to trap Leo in place, but really realize he can't really go anywhere. He's mounted up, able to break past the totem for a second, still taking a bit of hits here and there. And Arhi wants to continue maximizing that pressure. Is going to be a full stun out for Leo, trying to see if he catch up a bit of damage. Full stun into Arhi. He does have a trigger for this one. Still a bit of shielding left over, and Leo backing up out of there. He's having to play the full burst build of a DK. Goes in, pops some cooldowns, gets a stun, lock him down. It's almost like a sub rogue, but without the mobility of a sub rogue. That's basically what Frost Death Knight is. And without the survivability of Subrogue, actually, wait a second. Oh, he found the damage, however. Hold on a second. In between of his major cooldowns, he picked up some damage. With Crusader, gonna be up next. Full Wake of Ashes. Leo trying to see if he can get us some damage. WTF. All good, all good. Да, это было много как его burst. Lots of bursts out of the Shaman, man. Много bursts with, как его, без, pillar. Lots of bursts without the pillar. I don't even know what the word for pillar is. Or what the word is for pillar of frost in the good old mother language here, man. In the good old mother tongue. But that was a lot. With a blind out of Leo, is he gonna go for another stun? He just going in for a blind? Just for a couple of death strikes? Thank goodness death strikes don't actually do any damage, so that blind can stay on the entire time. For Leo, it's just an opportunity to heal up AMS, AMZ down, picking up a bit of damage. Crusader is gonna not sit on stun long at all though, picking up that Sank. It's gonna be another stun yet again. I think it's the third stun, right? If not a second stun, Leo still got plenty of damage. Leo enhanced for Crusade. If Leo can pick up some damage right now, that is for Barons of Crusade. Will not be able to get himself a proper go. Stunned by the Paladin, and Leo just has to wait it out. Crusader wants to keep some kind of pressure rolling in here. But while for Barons is down, I don't know if he'll be able to go for a proper wing or proper bubble here. If he can pop the Shield of Vengeance, he might be under trouble. I think for Barons is gone. Looks like it's probably going to be a full-on bubble, if not a Blessing of Saint out of Crusade. Or no, surrender. Oh no, Spell Warden. Big stun. Oh, he still found the damage. While I was trying to find my wards here, that man found damage. Immediate blind under the dubes and just trying to see if he can back away from him, keeping him CC'd. He's got the Riders. And I think it's the Riders that are buffing you, right? The damage the Riders are doing probably. Dubes is able to get a couple of viscers there with the Death Knight, who spent everything into the first two. It is a tough one to come back from that though. With the disarm, Dubes just continue to take the momentum from one DK into the next. Goair is getting hit with a stun, does pop a trinket, drop it down a dome. Our Riders are coming up online little by little. Dubes does go for the advantage. He's still dotted though. I'm pretty sure dotted from both the one of the Riders as well as the dots from Goair is taking quite a bit of damage though. That is full burst out of the DK. The Rogue with an evasion. He's still gonna, I'm still pretty sure you can get obliterated by the DK though if you get a hit or two. I'm pretty sure that'll still absolutely go right through your defenses because it's just pure frost damage. Pretty sure at least. Did something for a second. Vanish for Dubes. Does have a vanish. Cloak Shot is coming up somewhat soonish. Is slowed by the Death and Decay. The Death and Decay slow is an absolute beauty for Frost Death Knights. or against Death Knights in general. Previously, that wasn't a talent you would ever invest a point to, but right now, it's actually pretty good. That slow is quite good, but the rogue able to barely get around it, able to escape it. I think what you have to do is put the Death and Decay a little closer into the pillar, so that the rogue runs on more of the surface of Death and Decay to slow him down. Mad damage to the Goeris, does himself with Cheat Death, stun onto Dupes, has a trigger for it, second stun right after, hold on a second, does the DK bring it back? Cheat Death by the rogue, that's an opportunity to maybe land the kill, but Goeris does take him out, immediate disintegrate out of the dragon, does go for the silence, and the team 2 is getting ripped apart little by little. The dragon here with a deep breath, Goeris with an AMS at the ready, able to reduce the stun, full mastery burst out of Prime, try to see if you can make a big play. A couple of those beams, that's going to be the end. If you can't interrupt them on blue, you can't collect the points. Living alive, and that's going to be Prime getting out of there immediately, as Mikkel is going to be up next. As an Affliction Warlock, all he's got to do is put up dots on Prime, back up out of there, and he'll rot. There isn't much you can do, so he's got to be very, very careful. And I think we'll just have to go in with the most amount of damage. He's not going to be able to have all of it yet, but maybe like a big deep breath, as well as a bit of burst with the disintegrate, go behind the pillar before the dots really end up getting all, I guess, infesting you all throughout, all the UA, the agony, the corruption, everything. I don't even know what kind of setup Mikkel is running either. I kind of wish I could tell what hero specs they are. You know what I mean? You know how, like, there's an icon for hero specs? I'd love to see if there was like that extra icon in the UI. I would have loved to see it. Mortal Coil onto Prime. UA is out for Mikkel. Prime just getting loaded up. He's got a full wall, so at least he can't get interrupted. Got himself lots of mobility. Plenty of potential damage here right now off of that blue. But that's going to be full dark glare. Everything is available. Haunter around the corner. He is getting beamed, but the dots are already on. Prime is playing the Soul Harvester, so he's got the Bursty build. But even the Bursty build that isn't as heavy on dots, able to avoid the guy completely. Still taking so much damage. He's got himself Renewing Blades to at least start healing him through some of the damage taken, able to at least maintain himself with a bit of healing, but those dots still hurt a lot. For Mikkel, he got to get the line of sights. He's got to get the Shadow Bolts in to get the instant cast damage. Prime, with a quick root, just go for a bit of a reset. This is exactly what he needs right here. The next combo by Mikkel, Mortal Coil, Fear, while he loads you full of dots. That's gonna brew, trying to go for a kick, gonna be UA. Fear off the Mortal Coil, does catch him, putting him out in the full haunt and everything. Shot of Fury, I think Mikkel has him exactly what he wants him. He's got himself a couple of those bolts, instant cast, gonna be Prime picking up the Warlock just to get a shield for a second. Deep breath right after getting interrupted on blue, so he wants to get some damage in. Mikkel getting dotted up here a bit. And Prime looking for a little bit of survivability here right now, because he's not in a great spot. Got himself a bit of healing mana, kind of becoming a problem, and I think it's just over. Yeah, Mikkel, as soon as you put up the dots on a guy, all you gotta do is maintain them and you'll be fine. Vassal, I was gonna say for a second, what is that? Overlord? That's just the Fell Lord. That's not the Overlord. There's a difference. It looks like exactly the same demon, but it's like the Diablos thing. It's the Diablos demon. Stun onto Mikkel. Mortal Coil for Vassal. Last one on the team. Got himself some pets. Interrupted by Mikkel with a wall to follow. Catches Vassal out without the open. Got himself a bit of burst too. He's just going to keep him out here as long as possible. Trick out of Vassal. Got him some more demons, but the dots are in. The dots have set in. Warlock Halson just to try to recover, and Mikkel might just be able to keep the pressure rolling on him little by little. Porting go ahead, dropping the guy Fury, and again, as long as you don't have a pet kick for that, you are going to get feared. Pets are attacking Mikkel. He's taking a bit of that damage. That is full burst out for Vassal. Axe toss around the corner. I think Mikkel is done. I think Mikkel's actually done. There's nothing you can do about it. It's basically dots versus dots, except for Vassal. Instead of having to put up a dot, he just summons a pet that does all the damage. And Baghead gonna be the last one left. Hopefully, or not actually the last one. Never mind. No, it's Bush. I thought it was Bag. Oh no, Vassal. Of course it's a rogue. Ah, yeah, it's over. Of course, as soon as you know it's a rogue and you just spent everything fighting Mikkel, that's where you know it's just, okay, it's over. I don't know where Leo picked up the damage, by the way. There was at least like twice that I was like, okay, I don't think he's got cooldowns. And then all of a sudden, this guy just started absolutely blasting. So I want to see that again, actually, for Frost DK. That's really fun to see. Let's get us another one going, boys, yeah?